I'm Dave Harson. I am a lecturer in IT.
Hi, I'm Anissa and I teach on the business courses here at Langley.
Hi, my name is Kamina and I teach travel and tourism at Langley College.
Some of the careers that are open to business students include accounting, marketing, IT, human resources, customer service and management. So the careers are very broad.
At Langley College, you'll be taught travel and tourism by experts. We also have industry people coming in talking to you guys about their experiences, and our courses are designed in such a way that it will you guys will be able to either work in travel and tourism industry or go for further education doing your travel and tourism courses.
Students who have done IT haven't just gone on to IT. You can go on to business, you can go on to media, you can go on to creative courses. So there's a real opportunity with IT to be able to find the path that's right for you.
These particular careers require specific skills and attributes, including communication skills, both verbal and written, creativity, problem solving, customer service skills, team working.
The skills that you guys will need to study travel and tourism at Langley College are communication skills, problem solving skills, teamwork, time management is very important.
We give you the skills you need. All I really want out of a student coming onto my course is an interest in IT and the motivation to do it. If you've got problem solving skills, that's great. If you've got the ability to write essays, that's great. But I'll work on things like typing skills, I'll work on analytical skills. Those are things we develop, particularly if you come in at a lower level, so you're ready to come onto our academic higher courses.
And also higher level skills like analytical and evaluation skills. We've had a number of learners that also go off to do apprenticeships. One particular student left us from level 3 and had a very good apprenticeship at Microsoft. We've got somebody that started on our level 1 course and progressed all the way through to university and is now an associate solicitor for a large firm in Canary Wharf, particularly focusing on real estate.
Typically, students who study with us in IT will go on to university because the industry requires university as a main point of entry. However, students have had the opportunity to go on into apprenticeships or straight into the workplace because the vocational qualification is really good at giving you a grounding across all the different areas, particularly in programming, hardware, as well as general office skills.
Our students from Langley College in the past they've gone to work in big hotels like Marriott and Hilton. They have also gone to universities to finish their degrees, and this can also lead to higher national diploma for travel and tourism courses. The part of this course is also to do work experience, and your work experience will be based on travel and tourism industry like travel agents, hotels, or even at the airport.
Facilities-wise, we've got a range of different labs from high-end technical machines for programming and using the Adobe suite, down to hardware machines that we can pull apart, put back together. We've got a private network that's separate from the main college, so we get to play around with it and break things without worrying about affecting other students in college, but also it gives a good technical grounding for the insides of a computer, not just using the outside of a machine. Each of the different labs is a different spec level, so you get a range of experience, not just here are high-end machines, now go out into the workplace where you've got to use slower machines. We've got the college network, so we've got a range of abilities, and we've got the IT team here, that our tech support guys that come in to make sure that all the kit is working at the level we need it to work for each individual classroom.
You will have industry specialists coming to you and talking to you. We will take you to various career fairs just to make you aware of what prospects are available for you. So the students once they finish their course, they can go to their careers like cabin crew, they can work in hotels, they can work in events and conference management companies, and they can also work in various travel sectors such as Visit Britain or the National Tourist Board.
Going into the industry, obviously you've got to be proactive, you've got to be motivated, you've got to be able to tackle problems in creative ways, but we'll teach that. And that's what you get out of us. You could go into a school where you're going to be in exactly the same environment you've been in for 5 years, or you could come to college where you're going to meet new people that have been in industry and really challenge you to learn what it's like to be in an office environment rather than sitting in a classroom. We're here as a workplace. We're not here to try and teach you in a boring lesson. You're going to be doing practicals, you're going to be doing write-ups, but you're going to be working to professional standards. So those are the skills that I look for.
Hi, my name is Kerry Blandon and I am Head of School for Public Services, Sports, Hairdressing, Barbering, Beauty and Health and Social Care curriculums.
Hello, my name's Claire and I work in the Childcare department at Langley College, and I've come to talk to you today about some of the courses that we offer within our department. We offer both early years and teaching assistant routes for both adults and young people. Those courses will involve placement and coming into college to learn some key skills. Those key skills will involve things like health and safety, planning, arts and crafts activities and other activities that will support the needs of the learners that you will be out there in placement with.
Whether you have a goal to work as a nurse, midwife, social worker, health visitor, or even as a paramedic, our BTEC Health and Social Care programs can provide you with the right stepping stone.
Your progression on these courses can lead to various different areas, including working in schools, supporting teachers in classrooms, working in early years, where you could be working in a nursery, working from children from birth up to 5 years. You could also go to university, where you could study teaching and higher level practitioner courses, but you can also go straight into employment. For example, from our level 3 teaching assistant course this year, one of our learners gained full-time employment from her employer and is now working full-time in that school.
You can enter employment in the health and care industry or progress to degrees in sociology, psychology, or even in related degrees to gain qualification in nursing, midwifery, physiotherapy, or social work.
Other learners have managed to gain work experience within holiday clubs, after school clubs, and some of our learners are also thinking about coming back to us in a year or two to complete their foundation degree so they can also go into the teaching profession. In regards to placement, you will be able to go to placement 1 day a week. That could be within an early years setting or within a school setting. You'll be assigned an assessor who will then come out and visit you on a regular basis. We aim for that to happen 3 times over the year. They will do assessments with you, professional discussions with you to develop your skills both academically and professionally within the work placement.
Our sports and leisure sector includes professional sports persons, sports coaches, strength and conditioning coach, PE teachers, you can be a fitness trainer or even a centre management. Our sports students progress to degrees in sports coaching. We've got sports management, and we've also had students who progress into sports development and sports therapy. Our sports students carry out work experience with some of the local schools and in the community, supporting PE sessions with the local community.
Hello, my name is Graham Hyatt and I'm the Head of Construction and Building Services here at the college. We linked into industry a while back, and we realised that there's a 3 million workers in construction in the UK, which actually bring in about £170 billion into the economy. So construction is a really important part of what we do in the country, so being part of that in a college is exceptional. We work hand in hand with our apprenticeships department as well, which means that we can go right from the very start all the way through to seeing you out and qualified in the industry. Areas that we cover are things like plumbing and electrical installation. We do carpentry at site level. We do multi-skills and multi-trades. We'll support you all the way through that. All of our tutors and our lecturers are professionals in their own field, and then they've learnt to be teachers as well, so we are dual professionals. Our facilities here are outstanding. We have all the latest equipment. The workshops are fully fitted with all the correct tools and the materials, and we like to pride ourselves on treating it as a workplace. So when you come to college, you'll be leaving your school books behind and you'll be coming into college as a workplace, and we'll be treating you like workers, treating you like adults, and we'd like you to come with that in mind. We've partnered up with some really exciting local employers, things like Pinewood Studios, for instance, where we do a range of painting and decorating and set building. We work with Heathrow Airport. As you can imagine, that's an exciting place to be. We've also looked at local, smaller industries, and One of the smallest industries that we think is building from the ground up is Legoland. So if you like doing with bricks, you like dealing with bricks, then maybe Legoland is somewhere you'd like to work. In fact, we've seen a student go from being a designer to working actually within the construction of Legoland and all the automated work. So a career in construction doesn't necessarily mean just building houses. It means you could be involved in anything from, like we've said, a film set to putting glass in the Shard, for instance. So it's a great industry to be involved in.
We run a range of courses such as hairdressing, barbering and beauty, which is attached to our hairdressing and beauty curriculum. We've got qualifications at all levels, from beginners to advanced, for 16 to 18-year-olds and adults, full-time, part-time and even evenings. All our courses have a real business focus and gives you a hands-on commercial experience in our modern training salons, carrying out services and treatments on real paying customers, equipping students with the skills they require and need for an exciting career in the industry, which includes you can become a barber, a hairstylist, beauty therapist, spa therapist, salon manager, and some of our students have started their own hair and beauty business. For public services sector, there are lots of areas and employment routes that you can go into. For example, you've got the armed forces, example the Army, Royal Marines, Navy. You've also got the prison services, HMRC, border agency, ambulance, paramedics, fire services, police. You've got lots of options. Our public services students usually progress to degrees in criminology, sociology, law and policing. Our public services students carry out their work experience with the fire services, the paramedics, the ambulance services, supporting the local community, which makes them more employable and gives them the commercial and employability skills required to progress into the future. We also have got the Army coming in to get our public services uniformed, ready, and teaching them the skills required for the Army.
Hello, my name's Lawrence Rowan. I'm Head of Department for Motor Vehicle and Engineering. The courses we offer here start at entry level, which focus on not only motor vehicle, but they also focus on maths and English, getting your grades up, and also life skills such as CV writing, which will help you obtain work. So once you've completed your full-time course, you can then progress into an apprenticeship. A lot of the work you've done on your full-time course will count towards your apprenticeship. If you come straight in on an apprenticeship, as I say, on auto care, light vehicle or heavy vehicle, the disciplines you learn can be taken into other arenas. The electronic side we teach you can be taken to marine, it can be taken to bus, coach, even the robotics in a factory all run on the same technology. So you're not limited to just vehicles once you finish your apprenticeship. And then if you do manage to obtain an apprenticeship, we now cover the new standards. Apprenticeships are changing. A lot of the work is done at your workplace, and a college assessor or coach will come out and visit you on a regular basis to make sure you're progressing. You will attend college once a week. The disciplines we have apprenticeships in at the moment are auto care, which is equivalent to quick fit, exhaust, suspension and braking. We do a light vehicle, which is over 3 years, which covers everything from general hand skills right the way through to complex diagnostics. And then we also deliver a heavy vehicle, which is 44 tonne down to 7.5 tonne. Again, all hand skills and complex diagnostics are included in that 3-year programme. So coupled along with the normal automotive technology that you'll be covering on your course, much of the emphasis will be placed on electronics and electrics of vehicles, as this is where the future is going. We do have a hybrid vehicle here that we will actually instruct you on how to shut down safely so you can work on it. And 2 or 3 of the units that will be delivered to you will cover the electronics and electrics of motor vehicles.
Hi everybody, my name is Kevin McCook. I'm the director of Langley College. As part of that role, I cover construction, engineering, motor vehicle, hair and beauty, sport, health and social care and public services Today I'm going to talk about engineering and what we offer within the engineering areas. At level 1 and 2 you specialise in general engineering, and by the time you reach level 3 you can do options of mechanical, electronic, and also there's a combination that also has a motor vehicle element as well. So at level 3 it's at that point you split off effectively and then choose your mechanical, which tends to be, you know, very machine led, and then you've got electronics, so that's very obviously electronic and electrical led, and then you've also got a motor vehicle element, so that's clearly around engines and vehicles. In addition to those areas, we also run apprenticeships. So if you're an apprentice engineer, you could be an electronic engineer, or you could be a mechanical engineer, or you could be a motor vehicle engineer. That enables you to specialise in those industries. So let me give you an example. So if you were going to be an electronic engineer, an industry that you could work in is the mobile phone industry. So you would be, you know, supporting the manufacture of mobile phones and understanding how they work and the technologies behind that. Whereas if you were a mechanical engineer, you might be designing the bridges that oversee our roads. So, you know, that's also supported in the same term as a structural engineer, but of course that's a construction engineer, whereas you're an engineering type engineer, for want of better words. The other areas you could obviously specialise in is in motor vehicle as an engineer. So at level 3, and then you can progress to level 4 and 5. Across all of those areas, you can then specialise in the design of cars. So as you can appreciate, if you're a motor vehicle engineer, you would be designing, for example, the next new Aston Martin coming. So you get the options at the end of that level 3 course, either A, to go into employment. You could be doing employment at the same time, of course. B, you could continue on to university, so you could specialise in engineering at university. And of course the other option is you could go into work and progress in a workplace. Employability skills you would get whilst you're attending Langley College. So the key thing, and this is the first ingredient you must have, is timekeeping and being present. We can't help you or help you learn, or you won't be very successful at work if you can't be there. So it's about attendance and punctuality. Without that, you are really going to struggle. In addition to that though, once you've understood that, we can then train and help you. But the thing is that the skills you will learn whilst at Langley College will put you in a really good place by the time you go to the workplace. So you will arrive, you won't be there saying, I don't know what to do, because we'll have enabled you so that you understand the health and safety, you'll understand attendance and punctuality, you'll also understand using your initiative, you'll also understand how you can help and assist people at work, and also how you can develop as an individual. So the courses aren't just, I learned to do A and B, you get all of those other skills attached around it. So effectively it makes you a more all-rounded engineer, whether it's in mechanical, electrical, or motor vehicle. The key thing is that you've not only understood that learning, but it makes you ready to work.